So we're here with Kelly Zitlow, my longtime lender partner and friend. How are you? Here to talk about what's going on in the real estate market.
Real estate, interest rates, oh my goodness, it's a lot. And despite what the doomsayers say out there, there's still opportunity in this market. Would you not say that?
I agree.
Yeah. So, I think that, yes, are interest rates higher? Yeah, they are absolutely higher compared to a couple of years ago. Are they higher compared to 10 years ago or 15 years ago? That's where we start to get into that conversation of what's the norm. And I think that our country went through this crazy pandemic, and it was madness all across the world. And as a result, the Federal Reserve stepped in and they dropped the Fed funds rate, and mortgage rates plummeted. But that 2% and 3% interest rate's just not reality.
Right.
So what happened was that pendulum kind of swung, and we're over here now at kind of that, let's call it on average a 7% interest rate. But I think as you talk with buyers and I talk with buyers, the reality is 7% could impact affordability. So we want to be sure that people are comfortable with the payment, but the opportunity today is there's less demand because of the higher interest rate, which is helpful because we have this pent up demand of buyers that want to buy. So what are you seeing out there?
We're still seeing sellers giving closing costs to our buyers. We're still seeing first-time home buyers entering the marketplace, having success on their first or second contract and get in there with the ability to either buy down their down payment. We're still seeing sellers give concessions, which gives us the ability for our buyers to buy down their interest rate. And that helps a little bit with affordability.
It does. And so on that note, there is this program, which I know you know it well. It's called a 2-1 buy down. And essentially it's the seller is paying to help the buyer buy down their interest rate for a period of time. So that's a great strategy. It kind of gives people a runway where they would have lower payments over either 1 year or 2 years. But let's just say, you know what, in this market with that competition starting to heat up, we're going to see less sellers contribute towards closing costs. So now what? What's your advice to a buyer?
It's get out there now, see what your payment will look like, and don't wait. If the longer we wait, as demand starts to creep back up, we'll see more of those multiple offer situations, perhaps a little bit more than list price, and it'll be a bit more competitive.
Yeah, I remember the days kind of in that 2021, when interest rates were so low, we had so much demand. I know that we both experienced just the heartbreak that so many of our buyers experienced who were pre-qualified. They wanted to buy a home. They wrote 10, 15, 20 offers and never got anything accepted.
Or maybe not their top.
Right.
They wanted to get accepted.
Yes.
Maybe they felt like they settled a little bit.
Right. Yeah, that buyer's remorse. So now is an opportunity, just because there is limited demand. We have a lot of people on the fence getting ready for those rates to drop. And are they going to drop? Yeah. They're going to drop at some point. Do I know when? No, because I would not be standing here if I had that crystal ball.
Right.
But at some point, we do know rates will drop, which could create a refinance opportunity for those people that have purchased over the last year and a half, 2 years at a higher interest rate. But it does secure the fact that now people have purchased the home, and it could minimize that competition that we're expecting once interest rates drop.
I completely agree.
Yeah. Thanks so much for coming by.
Yes. No, good to see you.
Give us a call with any questions.